Howdy, boys. How we doing? Oh, it's been must have been 2 weeks since I've done this. Since I've had the joy. What I do see that I want to change right now is, for some reason, every single time I go live, my saturation on my not that saturation's fine. The sharpness goes up one too many, and I don't like it. There we go. Right. Okay, we are back. Track quite difficult. Not going to lie to you. A little bit of a technical one for us today. However, it seems all right. Seems fairly enjoyable, fairly straightforward. There's not like a bunch of, well, I don't think there's a bunch of huge rhythms just yet, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What I don't like is this is not updating how it should be updating. Let's pause that. Bring that down. Bosh. There we go. Right. So we're at Indianapolis this week. Unfortunately, I missed Birmingham last week from being away. But we'll see how this goes. I apologise, Dennis. Yeah, no little, no intro this time. We just went straight into it. I think that the fast boys, they might find a couple of really, like, big lines. I've not found any just yet. So if anyone in it that's particularly rapid, I'll follow them around and we'll just go from there. Track is very, very brutal. Like, high and low spots and all of the jumps. Ruts everywhere. It'll be quite precise. Not a fan of that sand entrance. It'll be quite precise in a lot of the corners as well. I feel like top quality will be low 47s, maybe high 46s. My best lap so far is a mid 48. And my ideal is a 47.9. See, I think if there's a huge line in this rhythm, then that will gain you a whole bunch of time. And other than that, just about hitting your marks, hitting the jumps correctly. I do not envy any of you 250 riders. Apparently, it looks like it'd be a bit difficult on the old 430, old 250, especially just getting over the Supercross triple. Wait, why? Oh god. Lucky on a 450, we've got enough oomph where we can kind of quad this whole thing. That then gives us a good run for the triple. Oh, didn't go over it. That's fine, I'm alive. Don't know how. So you can go outside and step on there. Go on. Oh, front end's trying to go. And qualifying hasn't started just yet. This is still practice, but it's nice to get a rough idea of what sort of times you're looking for. I also don't know if outside and tripling here is better than inside or middle and tire tap. I'm not sure. Not sure what's fastest. Was that 48? Yeah, 48.6. Okay. No banana today. I feel like going back to the bike that I've done really well on at rounds 1 and 2. I've been having a bit of trouble recently. I'm good, thank you, Godis. I hope you are as well. Hello, Scruffy. Welcome, boys. Welcome, one and all. Oh my goodness, that's a bounce to the moon. It works. It's like far left side, that whole rhythm, all of the jump takeoffs quite a bit lower, so you can save a bunch of time. It's just trying to get over there that's the issue. Trying to get stopped right after a whoop section is a little bit technical as well. Starts, I actually don't know. It's been quite a while since I've done a race start. Even longer since I've done a race start on the Husky as well, rather than the Suzuki. Ah, That's annoying. Thank you, Bubble Boy. Yeah, my starts could definitely do with some practice, but a lot of it then comes down to your like gearing and even suspension as well, with how much your back end squats on starts. So it's a tough one. You can practice them to an extent, but at the end of the day, if your setup isn't as good at getting out the gate as others, then you're never going to get great starts. But I don't really want to sacrifice the rest of the lap if my bike setup's not great. Yes, it is a triple crown today. So I think you have to qualify inside the top 18 to go straight through, and then there's an LCQ for the last 4 spots. So yeah, qualifying's even more important than usual today. Oh my god, I didn't mean I hit that low. I mean, I'll take it. It'll actually end up being quicker. That is not quicker though. That is incredibly slow. Lost about a second from doing that. It's alright. I'm happy if I can run like a 48 anything, then I'll very comfortably be within inside the top 18, so I'll go straight through to the main. Oh my goodness. So you can also go middle here, or you can go inside here and hit a little tyre tap. Practice is up, so that qualifying's going to start any second now. Come round very, very fast. I've turned my my settings back up to my fast Supercross settings, so 100 direct lean and 94 gain. Thank you, Drew. So I'm hoping that doesn't hinder me too badly. Oh my goodness. That second right is pretty arse cheek, so I think that's going to be very inside right dominant. Yeah, the inside right holds you really, really well. Alternatively, you can go far inside and then hit a little tyre tap. But it's just very technical, and it's like, do I want to risk trying to hit a perfect tyre tap each lap when I could just go outside and triple the entire thing? I don't know. Well, I do know. I'm going to take some fuel out. I'm going to go proper trialed. We'll get less fuel. Try and go a bit faster. Yeah, I'm not sure what you boys want to do on a 250 before a triple, if you even have to just go double-double. See, luckily on the 450 we can... What's going on there? We can just quad the entire thing. Oh, this is bad. I'm going to struggle to see in some of these ruts, I think. Yeah, that can just quad the entire thing. I don't know what's going on with these downed riders T-posing. I wonder if it's because of the new Supermoto animations that people probably downloaded. Well, I have them in my game as well, so I've got no idea why it would show them T-posing like that. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna... Oh, that's my fastest lap. 48.2. Nice. Yeah, maybe a 47's possible for me then. Oh my goodness, I've almost stepped over. I have stepped over. Oh! That was accidentally quite fast. Triple. Triple out. It's going to be a really difficult track this to gain a lot of time on, but a very, very easy track to lose a lot of time on. So consistency will be key today. I mean, I feel like we say that every week, but when you get these weirder tracks in terms of how rough they are, it's even more important of just being really smooth and consistent. I keep jumping off the left side of the track here, and it's annoying me because I'm not meaning to. Oh, that was a bit of a kick. Let me try. Step over. Quad. Let's go outside. Step on. Step off. Triple. Triple. Oh, I'm not even up. I'm like perfectly tied with my previous lap. No! Oh! That was alright up to that point. I feel like even... Oh, I've been taking them low lines at the start. I think even like 50s in a race would be good race pace. Uh-oh. Hold on, dear. I know Indy is meant to be a pretty brutal track anyway. I didn't think that Indy last year was difficult on a 250 at all. Like I've done it a few times, and all the main rhythms are fairly straightforward to do. Yeah, this one is definitely hard. Just mixing things up for a week, just trying out the Husky again. So we rode the Suzuki for quite a while now, and I've not been doing too amazing on it. So give the Husky another chance. What are these other ruts like in here? They are not it. I think outside is king. I think I'm going to run out of fuel in a second. What's my... I mean... Yoku Sumalainen, almost got it right the first time round, has run a very close lap time to me there, and I'm not sure if he's just had a really good one or if I'm off the pace. Probably find that I'm way off the pace. Oh, I've gone off the left. I'm trying to stay as far to the edges of the track as possible, but sometimes that doesn't always work. Put me second, what, 1.3 seconds down from that one little mistake. Oh, this is what I mean. Like, you can lose a lot of time around here, but very difficult to gain it. Hello, Carson. Finnish names, yeah, they are a pain in the bum to try and pronounce. Just for me, for Scandinavian people, it's probably really easy, but just where I'm not used to seeing them sorts of names takes me a couple of attempts. Oh, I jumped too far. Means I'm going to have to stretch this and lose some time. Got to try and go into this hot. No. Ah, that's the issue. Trying to push it at the end, and then a couple of braking bumps as well that stop you from slowing down. But you have got to try and push it a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do in that long rhythm now, because that felt fast that time, and I went outside and stepped on, but I feel like I actually lost a little bit of time. Uh-oh. Oh, get back over to the left. Oh, no. Yeah, you can't triple from the right-hand side, unfortunately. So left side is the way to go. No, I still like to be a little bit competitive, though, so there's some bikes I just wouldn't want to try and do these races on. Like Kawi, TM, Honda, I just don't vibe with them well at all. God, triple was really difficult, wasn't it, to get clean? I mean, sometimes on a 450, so you 250 guys must be in hell right now. Ah, keep over jumping things. You know what? good and a bad thing at the same time. I like that we now have like ruts or uneven faces of jumps. It gives it a little bit more character. What does make it really, really difficult is you can be like 1 foot to the left or to the right of where you jumped last lap and get a completely different trajectory. It can send you a lot higher or a lot further. That's not how you want to start a lap. I do not recommend using auto sit. It depends what sort of tracks you do. If you're someone that just plays casually and you play like forest and things like that, it's okay. But for some tracks, I mean, especially rough outdoors tracks, you want to be stood up while going around corners. Like I stood up around them 2 corners there, and it would have forced me to sit, and the suspension wouldn't have worked very well. So it can be quite track dependent. If you can get used to the game with having it off, I would recommend doing so. It'll help you. Just gives you a bit more control. If I could never change again in-game, probably Husky or KTM. They're just far superior to the others. The Suzuki was just for a bit of fun, just to be a little bit different. But I feel like because I've not been playing too well recently, I need one of the best bikes to give me as much of an advantage as possible. Yeah, I don't know what line I want. I feel like I want to go outside. Going inside is it's not really working for me. It's quite hard to get checked up, but slow down enough for it. Thank you, Devilish. I'm also not too sure what line I need to be taking there. Because you can hit it wide open if you get it just right, but you have to be very, very precise. It's like inside or middle. Outside's definitely not the move. Some of these ruts are brutal. Might have to try and slow my suspension down a little bit, 'cause it's kicking me quite hard. Nice to see Bruno playing some more MX bikes again. Remember him from the old sim days. I believe he used to be in charge of a lot of the hosting side of things on sim, on the European side rather than the American side. Oh, I'm going left again. Oh. I think I just need to slow down more, because I'm over jumping that triple in, which is then making me get a little bit sketch on the triple out, which means I'm over jumping the triple out, which means I can't set up the right hander properly after it. Is that Pumpakasu that I see in Big P2 as well? But the Finns have been grinding. Both about half a second off. Yeah, so I need to just check up more here. So then I should be able to get a better entrance into this, so I can rail that better. Oh, hooked too far to the right. Stretch this out. Didn't hit the highest spot of that jump to hit the step on. Oh, we're alive. It's fine. Only in this section, to be fair, snoozing. I think when we merge everyone together, I'll probably be around 5th place or so, something like that. It's usually about where I end up. You're right, Bakes. Track is fun. It really is fun. I'm interested to see how it's going to race. I think it might... I mean, I didn't get the chance to race Birmingham last week, but I think this could be the most difficult one to be consistent on that we've had so far. I just jump around, Hayden. I don't have a specific setup person. I don't pay for setups or anything like that. It's just word of mouth or friends giving me stuff. I wouldn't want someone to make me stuff either. I think, guessing you're talking about suspension setups rather than like bike and gear skins. Yeah, I don't vibe with the whole paying for suspension thing, like messing with a couple of in-game clickers. If that's what people are into, then get your bread. No issues here. Just not me personally. 9 times out of 10, if ever I'm trying a new bike, I'll go onto Reaper's channel and see if he's got a suspension video. Ah, I'm trying to check up too much now. Oh. That is another good point as well, is different people prefer different things out of their bikes. So let's say I had a setup that I've won races on and I then charge people for it. They might not like it. They might ride a completely different way to me. So it's always good to have stuff that's tailored to you personally as well. So any setups I've made myself that I am allowed to show people, I will do, but any stuff that gets sent to me from friends that I don't have their permission to do so, I usually keep to myself, which I think a lot of people get annoyed with because they see it as gatekeeping, but it's not my property, if that makes sense. So if you borrowed your friend's car and then you then gave the car to one of your friends that he doesn't know, it's like, it's not yours, you're not allowed to do that. Ah, I hit a high spot. I think accidentally going over that rut on the inside was faster for a second until I messed it up. I don't think I'm going to improve this time. I definitely should be able to, because my ideal in testing was like 0.3 quicker than what I've got right now, but yeah, just trying to put the whole lap together seems to be a little bit more difficult. Especially when I keep landing too far into the right, into this corner, so I can't hit this quad clean. Oh my god, what was that? That was a weird kick. Oh. Yeah, very easy to override this track. I think I've got my my MXB website working now as well. I couldn't log into it for ages, so I was having to use my phone to check results, but I should be able to have a look after this race. Ah, front end, please. I've dropped a few places to be fair, Rube. I have no idea where I am now. Probably around like 5th or 6th. But yeah, I missed last week, so I lost a bunch of points there. I'll also be missing another round towards the end of this month, so we're not in like any sorts of championship contention. So we're just here to do as well as we can in these races that I can do and try and have as much fun with it as possible. That is the key word for me, try. Try to have fun. I always get so stressy for no reason. Ah, why'd that hang my back end up? Don't just sit down through that entire whip section. No! Ah, hitting the Smith grind. Hitting the Smith grind on that sand rut. What am I playing from? Not sure what you mean, Dirt Rider. Not sure what you mean, sir. Stepping over the on-offs, I've been a little bit of a stretch, Fraser. You say that as if it's a very casual, easy thing to do. Yes, it would be quicker, but trying to do it is very difficult. You just got to get the perfect angle and hit the jump in the perfect space. You got to try and land perfectly over here, and then you got to try and hit the highest part of that to get enough height to get up and over. And I am up, but this lap won't count because I went off the track halfway through. If it does count, then that's a L timing gate placement. Hey. I don't think it's going to let me show the replay. I don't think it'll let me go back far enough. No, it did not. Yeah, I accidentally jumped off the side of the track about here and then jumped back on. So, like, I missed this jump out. So what do I do in this situation? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, that wasn't intentional. Yes, exactly that, NorCal. Every time I hold it down rather than toggle it. It's just personal preference. It's how I used to play in MX Simulator, and I feel like it just gives me a little bit more freedom, a little bit more control. Like I can stand up and sit down a lot quicker to me rather than clicking it. And I haven't got to remember if I'm stood up or sat down. Oh, to be fair, I'm basically bang on point with that lap anyway, so it's not like a huge difference. I'm actually up right now. Yeah, I was only 0.2 off. It's alright, I don't feel too bad about that lap counting now. I'm good, thank you, Killock. I still have no idea how to pronounce your name, by the way. I try. Definitely think if you want to step all the way over them two tables, which I'm sure some of the other fast boys have done, I think you need to hit the middle rut because that's got the highest point of takeoff. The inside can kind of only really get you as far as the second tabletop. That's not what you want. I think that probably would be my final attempt there. The timer has run out. And this definitely isn't going to be a good lap. Holy moly. Right. I have a feeling there might be a slight bit of sarcasm involved in that there comment, Oliver. Yeah, 450 is absolutely fine, but I can 100% see why it would be hard on a 2. Ah, that would have been sick. I'm not sure how well the stream shows it off if you haven't played the track yet, but even like these bits here, like even this is uneven going into it. Like the rut starts way back here on the landing. So you've got to be quite precise everywhere. You're quite locked into your ruts. I agree, Snoozing. I'm hoping that when the Beta and the Triumph release, they're quite viable options, because it'd be nice, I think, try and use one of them. May as well do a practice start, why not? No, I'm on a 450 cam. Yeah, you'll probably find like the top 5, maybe 250 riders are having no problem, and then for all of the normal folk, it's probably quite difficult. I'm sure if I hopped onto a 250 right now, I'd probably also really struggle. I got a 47 something, like a 47.9, something like that, Brock. Probably won't be top. I'm sure one of the One of the fast boys is in the 46s. Oh, I forgot there was no collisions. That's embarrassing. I tried taking him out. You see, like, Lewis here in front of me, he's got just some weird rider animations going on, because he's, like, sat down everywhere, unless he is just sat down like that everywhere. Nah, you have to be able to, you have to stand up in a few places. Yeah, the animations are a bit broken right now. Whoa! Whoa! No, I feel like worst is quite a subjective thing to say. It depends what you're into. This one's just a bit slower and more technical. Oh, actually, let me go onto my MXB. Also, I need your guys' opinion on something real quick. I was looking to sign up for this race tonight, which happens after ARL. It starts at about 1 AM my time. However, it's got Amateur MX in the title of it. And it says Amateur Race Server. But I think it's open to everybody. So, I have clicked the sign up button, and if I'm awake, I'd like to try and stream it. If they want to kick me out, they can kick me out, but it's on the Hurren compound, and I've never done a proper race on there. Hello, Backer.
To be able to play the track before going to the actual race tomorrow.
That'll be good.
Good luck. How was the GP?
GP was very, very fun. Thank you. It was a nice experience all round. Very tiring. Like 7-hour flight both ways was not ideal. I did have a bit of jet lag, but I hope that the racing is good for you tomorrow. I mean, last year's was brilliant, so if it's anything like last year's, it should be good fun. I appreciate it. Thank you for the generosity as always. No, not as like an ego boost thing, sorry, but just as a bit of fun. I mean, I feel like I don't do enough fun races these days. I'm not trying to show up just to like spank people intentionally. I'm sure there'll be some other fast people sign up for one at one point. What do I want to do here? Free LCQ list. Heat results are not ready yet. Oh, isn't the timing on this all a bit weird? Because it's like it's a triple crown, isn't it? Qualifying and LCQ results are not ready. Yeah, I think we have to wait a little bit. I'm not too sure. Let me. La 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 la. Right, just make sure there's no profanity going on here as I join.
That's alright.
Yeah, I went to look at quali, but I don't know if they'll be up like normal, will they?
Mm.
How are we doing? I ran a lap where I accidentally went off the track and jumped back on faster than my normal pace, and it counted, so that's the W.
The track does not like 250s.
Yeah, seems like everyone else in chat's kind of agreeing as well. I know that
it just needs to make that track a little bit smaller.
That's loud.
You can tell he doesn't ride 250s because he has an agenda against them.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone else tests the tracks with him on a 250. 450D crash. Oh, we got time.
Yeah, how hard is it to like just run 5 laps on it? But like, maybe I can shorten that off a little bit.
Maybe he did. Maybe he just greased it all first lap and he was like, yeah, it's fine.
If I fucking speak it.
Right. Going to mute it up again because there's already swear words being thrown within like 20 seconds, and I like monetization, so not dealing with that. So we're going back to solo. LCQ will be 19th place through to 40th place. So I think it is 22 people, and then the top 4 in that go through to the main event. I run tubeless IRL? Nah. No. Don't think I go fast enough to pinch a tyre on anything, to be fair. This is where I go faster as soon as I load into testing, and it's really annoying. Some of these ruts are going to get so brutal, man. I wanted to step over. Yeah, it's always a hard balance, especially when there's such a big difference in speeds between bikes. Like 450 and 250 are just nowhere near each other. And I feel like there's a lot of jumps already that have to scrub really hard. Like I have to scrub the finish so hard, or I'll flatland it. Oh, this is me just straight airing it. Oh, look how far you go. So if it was even easier than it is, we'd be going miles away. No drip on me today, lads. Just tracksuit bottoms. Oh, do you call it tracksuit bottom? I don't know if you'd call it tracksuit bottoms in the US. I feel like it's just quite a UK terminology. I know. Yeah, tracksuit bottoms and just the top that you're seeing. The grippers are out right now, can confirm. Imagine my toes curled up under the table. The dogs do be barking. No, don't get to see them for free though, unfortunately. Sweatpants, that's... yes, thank you. That's the correct word, yeah. Just some sweatpants. Meant gear. Oh, that's embarrassing. I quite like the setup on this. I think it's nice. Don't know how people like deal with ruts in third person. It's so difficult. Thank you, Newly. Hope all is well with you as well. How's the youngster coming along with his MX bike skills? Will we see him in a year or two popping off in aerial? Girlfriends do love sweatpants, that's very true. Especially grey ones. I feel like they have to be grey. There's something about them that they just really enjoy. Oh no, these haven't got buttons. Yeah, these are sweatpants. Well, they're not grey, they're like a creamy kind of colour. They're way too small for me. Back when I used to be skinny. Is he gaming? Love that. Maybe not 2 years though. Maybe in like 7 or so he'll be rocking up on the go. Yeah, greys do make the bulge be bulging. What's the start like on this track? Where do we want to be? Or is it just... oh no, it's just as far inside as you can go by the looks of it. Do all of these bales have collisions? They do. Noted. Just in case I want to try and be a little bit scumbaggy. Oh! Yeah, not a fan of how that middle rut like sharpens up so much at the end. It feels like you can't really carry any speed into it. And then the second rut leads into it as well. And so it's either outside or inside, I think. Is Cupcake streaming this today? Might have to tune in and see if see who's in the LCQ. That's so much quicker than what I was doing. Why have I just discovered that now? Go and, yeah, step over the first tabletop, quad into the corner, triple from the inside. God damn it. Let's see, are these times up? Yeah. Aha! Yeah, that's actually disgusting. Hack-on is an entire second quicker than everyone else. Just hack on things. So I didn't expect to be third. I've got to be quite happy with that. I mean, you can see how close us four are here, and then Hack-on's just gone an entire second out in front. I reckon he must have hit a rhythm that nobody else was able to hit there. Fair play. And then that's down to 18th. What's anyone in the LCQ? Owen's in the LCQ. Didn't expect that. Stoney's in the LCQ. Okay, there's no massive names in there. Let's see about 250s. Have a look. Main event list. 51.8 was the cutoff. I don't see a Rusper in here. Reaper qualified in 5th. The only Honda. Pardon me. 48 is actually nuts for a 250. Fair play. That's really, really quick. And then LCQ. Is old Rusby in it? There he is. Oh, he was... that's really annoying, because on any other day he would have been... I think he would have been in, wouldn't he? Top 18. he would have been 22nd. So yeah, he would have been straight through into the heats. What was he? So he's 0.2, 0.3 of a second off of making it in. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. And Callum's in the LCQ as well. Barbosa mixed. I don't know if that's the same Ben that I played with in out like GPs in 450s. I'm not sure. Well, fair enough. Should we load up the old twitch.tvisuals? Where is Mr. Explode? We'll have that on mute because I do not want to get copyrighted. Nah, they're not going just yet. Still in ads. Now you boys just need to get that extra second. Not sure where you meant to get it from, but you've got to get it. Hang on, let's reply to my lady friend. Triple on, triple off after the soupy triple. Ah, you're on about double stepping off. I think I know what you mean. That's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? So like landing here and then bouncing from here all the way into the corner. Yeah, it's a big old stretch, that. I mean, I accidentally cheated on my lap, to be fair, do it like in that bit of the track, so I think my sector there is probably faster. So it's just step on to this one and then bounce and all the way off. Makes sense. Yeah, I think that outside there and the stepping on is quicker. Backflip. Backflip 360. Oh, you're on X Games mode. Right, I really need to go to the toilet, so I'll be back in a second. Do not say yeah. I'll ban anybody that says yeah. Disgusting behaviour, boys, honestly. Must be related to Nicki Minaj. Jesus Christ! Oh, I can confirm there are no milkshakes or boyfriends or girlfriends in my yard currently. Are we racing? Are we racing? Someone's riding around on the track. No, that's still an edit. Does it actually put... I was about to say, does it pause Twitch ads? Let's go Blake Fisher, subscribing for 5 months. Nope. Nope, not having copyright music. Right, no LCQs just yet. Let's get some more laps under the belt. No socks today. The grippers are out. Letting the grippers go free. I'm a little bit... I don't know. I don't know what sort of lines I want to be taking when the race starts. I feel like the lines that I was taking in quali are still going to be the race lines, just maybe not trying to hit them as fast as I was. Overjumping that is not what I want to do, Jesus. I will 100% just be going step on, off here if I'm not 110% sure I can step on to the second one. Yeah, because of... Don't like that. I didn't... That one wasn't expected at all. I just crashed. Yeah, because of the way there's the ruts and there's low and high spots and all the jumps, again, it's very difficult to be consistent in that regards. So this, if you move a little bit side to side, your trajectory is completely different. See, I can do that a couple of times, but I don't think I'd want to do it every single lap. See, this feels like a pretty doable lap for me to do every single lap. So what was it? At 48 something? 48, 4. Oh, maybe not. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought. Server crash last 30 seconds as I beat my lap by 2 seconds. I would have made that. Actually sucks. Bring back slower SX tracks. I don't know how they do it in game. I think they've tried slowing it down by adding all these ruts and bumps, but the game's just so quick. I feel like it's a traction / fundamental game mechanic problem where you can lean over so far and still keep your grip. Oh, that is not good. Don't do that. Need to start drug testing inside this game. Yeah. I'm clean. The only thing I've got in me is my brand new G Fuel hydration fridge. I can't do it. I'm going to have one though. So I've not had one of these before. Usually I have these sorts of ones that are like energy, but this one's hydration, so I guess it's just like electrolytes and stuff. And I don't know how to explain the smell. It's strawberry lychee. Some sort of Dragon Ball Z theme going on. But it smells identical to a sweet I used to have when I was a kid called like Dib Dabs, where you'd have like a lolly and you'd dip it in this like almost like sherbet. It smells identical to that. Yeah, you can do that, Caden. I've done it a few times. I think so, snoozing. There's quite often where me and Charlie, we're either getting ready for one of these races, or like if we're playing Call of Duty Ranked, for example, it's like, right, having a G Fuel, getting locked in, and well, I guess it does. I don't know a good way of like measuring it, really. But I do need to dig the scooper out because it's quite buried, and I'm trying not to spill loads of it. Hang on. One thing about this hydration one that's a bit different is that is the serving. Like, it's tiny compared to the energy one, which is a lot bigger. God, I'm bad at trying not to spill some of this. But I'm waiting for them to say, oh, by the way, we're dropping you from G Fuel now, because I never do the things that they ask. Like, I meant to post about it on social media a bunch. Like, have dedicated stuff in YouTube videos, do like TikTok Reels, like YouTube Shorts, Instagram posts, Twitter posts, all that stuff, and I just don't. Every now and then I'll get an email through saying we got a brand new campaign going on, get blah 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 flavor, and they'll send it out to me, and I'm meant to do like promotional stuff for it. And I mean, I've done an Instagram post earlier today, but that's the first one in quite some time. I think a bad habit that I'm into is obviously the energy one has like a good amount of caffeine in, like similar to a Red Bull, for example. And I just drink them because I like the taste now. Like I'll have 2, 3 a day. Like sometimes I even have like 4 in a day, which is nuts. Which you're not meant to do. You are still meant to have them responsibly. So I don't hate the taste of water, but sometimes I feel like it needs a little bit of spicing up, so to say. Damn, still in ads. Still in ads in here. Okay. What on was that man's face on my screen, or was that on Cupcake's screen? I think it was on my screen. Thank you very much, Smoke, sir.
From Smoke Store, W. Linds. Think you'll win tonight?
I think there's a chance of me winning tonight, just because it's a really weird track. So if I get a good start and everybody else doesn't, we could have like Arlington type vibes where I manage to just tootle my way around, just wobble my way around the track for 20 minutes. If there's a chance. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Alex, as well. 8 months. Jesus Christ. 8 months. Thank you. Sorry for timeout. No, I don't think you timed me out, Doug. I think there was 2 people with my name. Yeah, for some reason, people are going into Reaper chat with a Linz account with my profile picture and all sorts and pretending to be me. Go outside, touch grass, please get another hobby. Jesus Christ. But no, feel free to ban as many of them as you want, though. You know what? I don't do this very often, and there's probably other people that I should do it to, but if Reaper can trust you, Doug, I can as well. I'll give you a little bit of mod status, just if you're ever chilling around in it. Add as moderator. Can review, remove chat messages, Hydra put users in timeout. Yes. There you go. Answer people been doxing him. Why have they... Why? I swear Reaper's like the nicest person in the community. Why would they do it to him? Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand people. Very, very strange. I was having this discussion with Charlie and Owls earlier, and we're saying, like, this game has definitely got better over the last couple of years, but I think the community's got a lot worse. It's like the more popular it's got, and the more children that have started playing it, the more toxic it's got as well. And that's not painting everybody with the same brush. I know it's a select few people, but it does always seem to be kind of the same sort of crowd. It's just odd. I couldn't imagine getting so annoyed by someone's existence in a video game that you have to go and threaten their family. It's just very, very, very odd. The only thing that's like annoying is on the surface, it's not blatantly obvious what is and what isn't, mate. So, I mean, they could quite easily go and just say something to Reaper or other streamers and they'll take that at face value, whereas you have to actually click on their profile, which obviously if you're playing MX Bikes in the moment, you can't just stop and click on everyone's profile that's talking. Released his parents' address and stuff. That's disgusting. But what's the... Doc is so, like, politically correct. It's unreal. I don't know who he would have upset. I've definitely had my fair share of drama over the years. I'm trying to stay away from it. I'm trying to just keep my head down these days and just play the game. It's hard sometimes when it's something that you care about. Like, the whole server DDoSing situation is, like, really, really annoying. Mostly because it just kind of affects your livelihood, since I do this for a job. Yes, it can be a bit frustrating. Spill the tea? What? Story time, who was Fred? I don't know. I don't know, Panda. That's the thing, I'm just finding out now. Yeah, at the end of the day, we're all just trying to play the same video game and have a bit of fun with it. I don't think there's any need for hostility at all. No, LCQ still hasn't started yet. Just need to check back in every now and then. I don't want to miss it. I'm hoping that he streams 250s rather than 450s. You find sometimes as well that people have like an online persona and they're completely different in person, but I can, hand on heart, say, from meeting the man in person, Doc is just as kind in real life. So yeah, very, very odd situation. Yeah, no, it is illegal, but that's the issue is, how do you find the people doing it? At the end of the day, they hide behind the keyboard. Most of the time, it just ends up being like really skinny, nerdy, like kids, and they wouldn't say boo to a ghost in real life. But you have that privacy and that power behind the keyboard, don't you? Oh, he's okay. Never mind. That sucks. You'll have to keep us updated, Ols, since you're in the call with him. Get a live play-by-play on the Rusper position and emotions. And that's the thing as well. So if he's got had to get lawyers on it, that's money out of his pocket that he shouldn't have to spend, and it's just a pain in the bum all around, isn't it? Quali was alright, Martin. I ended up P3 somehow. So, I mean, that's good. I can be happy with that. One of my better Supercross qualifiers of the year. Can you... Oh, I don't know if you can quad out of that. I was saying, if you could, you might even be able to go quad all the way out to the end of the rhythm. That would be huge. Thank you very much, Tazy. Stone Rider forgot the wall so you can fall off the track. There's a big gap off the edge. I think you should be alright, unless you get absolutely yeeted by like really bad netcode. What's the edge like over here? Big gap. What about the end? Not big gap. Not big gap. That's close. Okay. That's scary. Yep. Very, very scary at the edge of the map. Can I help you with Sky Ranch? In what regards, Phantom? Well, hopefully if they do know who done it, it'll be very, very nice for them to actually get punished for it. And then I doubt they'll do it again. Can I triple from the ins? Yeah, probably, but a bit risky. I don't know if I'd want to go for that. Anything interesting in this? No. 450 LCQ still not going yet. Damn. Thank you for subscribing, Nolan. No, it's very, very hard to punish people when it involves the internet. It's very, very difficult to try and keep everybody happy all the time. That's the annoying thing. You always offend someone, even if you don't mean to. Yeah, I suppose you need to just try and get lucky on who you do and don't offend. I think I'm quite a blunt person as well. I don't feel like I sugarcoat things too much. And I suppose since I don't always say things with like super like upbeat, high energy, I feel like people can take things I say out of context sometimes. And it's never intended, but it happens. I'm always open to trying to have reasonable conversations with people, but sometimes it doesn't go both ways. I've signed up for it for the race, Liam. I don't know if I'm allowed to because it says amateur in the name, and I can promise you I'm certainly not one of those. But yeah, if I'm allowed to race, I will. Just because I don't think I've ever done an actual race on Hurren Compound before. Oh, do I have time for a shower? No, you don't. LCQ's going now. Let's have a look. Let's put a little bit of volume on. Just have Cupcake's Cupcake's voice in the background as well. I expect Frank Olek to make it through. I'm surprised he was in the LCQ, to be fair. Oh, Steven's playing bikes now as well. He's like the MX Simulator keyboard guy. I wonder if he's got a controller yet, or if he's still using keyboard on this. There's a lot of people in one section. Oh my god! Oh my god! Max is dead. Stone Rider's dead. Everyone's dead. Supermoto limbs? It's not a bad idea. You mean lost? Oh, I don't keep up with people's name changes. I just read what's in front of me. Far too many people in this community to try and keep up with. Yeah, I'm not going to really do any grinding for the Hurren Compound race. As soon as this is done, I'll probably hop on Call of Duty and do some more ranked play, and then hop on whenever qualifying starts and just hope that I make it in. I do not know fast lines around Hurren Compound. Make sure you download the normal version of Sky Ranch rather than the server version. Server version should just be like a black track. You need to download the other one. I need to download those kart tracks again now that Supermoto bikes are good. One thing that I will be interested to see is if we get any sledding championships going on, because I think that sled is very, very capable. I think it's just on the main pro track. I don't think it's Supercross or Enduro or Goliath, just the normal Nationals one. There's 3 main events tonight, Tazzy. It's a different format tonight. So when this race is done, they'll sort all the servers out and we'll join the servers. And then we're going to have 3 races rather than 1, but they're shorter. I think they're like 12 minutes each rather than 20.
Unfortunately goes over the bars, as does the KTM. It's going to be a race to get back on the bike, and it looks like the KTM will make his way through and up into P2.
No, I think it's hard to be a commentator on this game. It's hard to kind of keep track of the time and scoring, especially sometimes it gets quite messed up. And I know that everybody wants their screen time as well. I know majority of, let's say, like casual viewers, they're probably not interested in people outside the top 10. So I feel like that's probably why he stops. That's why he watches the top guys for the most part. I feel like for me, I'd probably look at the times on the left, see anybody that's like super close together, and then just check out different battles all the time.
So just a couple of laps remaining here in Indianapolis. Very, very tough technical circuit, as we've seen. A lot of riders getting punished here from just minor mistakes.
It'll be on exactly that same page that you was on. There should be 2 links at the bottom. One will be server version and one will be a different one. Yeah, Lawson's barking.
How did this man end up in the LCQ? Anyways, he's obviously very, very consistent here tonight. We'll check in with lap times here shortly, so don't you worry.
Try and clean up some of this as well. Don't need that. Don't need that. If I load up, I'll show you real quick. Sky Ranch. Sky Ranch. Scroll, 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 scroll. So this is the one you downloaded. You need to download the one above it. Yeah. This one. And then it should show up in game for you.
P2 spot here at the moment. He is leading the rest of the pack here, just behind Frank Olek. Max down the inside on the Suzuki, trying to make some moves for P2.
Do like seeing a Suzuki Enjoyer. Big triple out. Ooh. It's quite hard turning across them ruts back across the start straight. Oh, big inside move.
Does get down the inside, just about securing the position there as we come into this next loop section. Paco hot on the heels of Mac now as well, and threatening to push Mac out of the contention spot. My goodness me, this is still too close to call here as we're on our final lap here tonight.
It's interesting seeing people going inside before the finish. It's got me wondering if there's going to be outside dominant or inside and outside.
He is absolutely storming here tonight. Staying very, very consistent. Unfortunately, we might have caught him a bit in the whoops there, having a bit of minor technical difficulties, but not to worry. Pat Sheard and Max here.
I don't know if anybody can remember back to the Arlington race that I ended up winning. I had some grief with Pat when he was lapping me. He stayed in front for like half a lap and messed me up a little bit. Apparently a lot of people had issues with him as well and were moaning after the race, so I feel like he's probably learnt now, so I don't think we'd have any issues going forwards. Damn, there you go, LCQ done already. Actually, that's if... Was that a lapper? That was a lapper, okay. Yeah, he made it. So I thought someone just crashed on the finish line. Right. Let's get a little bit more... Oh, I need to pause that. Actually, I'll close it. I don't need it open anymore. Well, these tunes? What are you referring to, sir? Cut-off time for 250 was a 51.8, I think? Something like that, or 52.8? Don't actually know 450. Can't remember. Yeah, very hard track to be consistent on. I can see that flickering up, but you can't... I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the very, very top of the stadium, up there, is flickering, and it's triggering my eyes. Like, badly. I don't know if Rasper made it. Charlie did not make it. Charlie will probably be on COD now, then. Yeah, just missed a consistency today. Slow and steady. Probably won't win the race, but hopefully it'll bring us home to a top 5 or something. I will say the back end on the Husky, for me at least, I'm sure it changes setup on setup, but the one that I've got on right now is a lot slipperier on the back than my Suzuki is. Got to be quite careful. Okay, so you do just have to fully stretch that jump out if you mess up the jump before it. Has every round this year had collidable bells? Is my brain just not braining? Oh, coming in way too hot. Oh! I looked at my time at the top left before I broke. Nah, you ain't retiring. You'll be back next week. No, I don't have a favourite SX track at all. They're all just SX tracks to me. So I very rarely go back to any SX tracks once racing's done. My favourite track on the game is Brackenberg. Probably always will be. Just like my Enduro. Oh, I did not mean to be in 4th gear there. I can understand why people were frustrated with it, Stoney. I think the 250 guys have been done a bit dirty. I think like the big Supercross triple, for example, is a nightmare on the 250. But for a 450 rider, absolutely fine. It is definitely the most difficult one of the year to be consistent on, but I've got no problems with it. Haven't raced it yet, to be fair, so I'm not sure how the lines will race, but in testing and qualifying, I was all okay. Yeah, I think it's a very 450 orientated one. I also can imagine how difficult it is trying to get that balance right. So with all of my arena cross tracks, I've only ever ridden them on 450s. I think I've just been lucky that, because they're quite small in scale in the 250s, still have decent lines to do. Oh, I quite like... So if I start over on the low side of the whoops, then move over to the higher side, kind of sets me up a bit better for the corner. That was a 40... I don't think that should have been a 48 at all. That did not feel like a particularly fast lap. I'll tell you what, do that every lap, I'll be a happy man. Yeah, that quad out of that corner is very, very important. Oh, did not mean to do that. Holy. Yeah, I mean, Indianapolis last year looked absolutely brutal, but I think it was one of the best races, having it between Kenny and Barsha. So I'm hoping that it will be just as entertaining this year in real life. Did they have rain last year, which made it so like deep and rutty, or is that just Indy in general just is a bit brutal? Well done, Max. Congratulations. We like the Dookie power, even though I've abandoned it for this week. AJ, but nah, this is an old skin. I've had this skin for quite a while. Do not worry, lads. I had this one before the season even started. It's because Ben was making me gear every now and then. And I was like, you know what? Pay a little homage, a little tribute, slap AJP logo on the side. My top pick to win every week is Jet. I'm a bit of a Jet fanboy, unfortunately, which I know a lot of people probably hate. I think people do give him a lot of crap for no reason. My American geography is not ideal though. What coast are we on? I don't know what 250s are riding. I'll be honest with you, boys. We don't learn much about the US. When you're outside the US, you don't really learn about it. Do I cheat? No, I don't. Very simple question. Unfortunately, this is a product of far too many hours. I can also, by the way, I would just like to say, if I cheated on this game and I was still getting like P9s like I've done this year, I'd be very, very disappointed. It's like, if you're going to cheat, at least do it well. So when I see, I was playing ranked earlier, and someone on COD, and someone on the team was saying someone on the other team was cheating, and it's like, well, he's kind of going even for kills and deaths, and it's like, I feel like if he was cheating, you just wouldn't be that bad. You'd do better. Dirt's just really soft at Indy. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm letting you boys tell me when the main event servers are up, if that's okay. So I'm just sitting here spinning some laps. Definitely should have done a practice start. I had that one after qualifying ended, but I didn't actually go when the gate went, so I couldn't really replicate it. It's up already? Jesus Christ. Let's have a look. Yeah, I was always a bit annoyed that AC never got the 450 career that he should have done. I loved watching him in 250s. Well, when he wasn't injured. Yeah, going back and watching him riding 85s and stuff and at Loretta Lynn's, it was very impressive. Do 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 do. Right. We go gate 2, and then we go back to gate 1, and hopefully that'll put us as far inside as possible. Hello, Frosty. That's the issue with injuries, I'm afraid. It doesn't matter how good you are on a bike, if your body can't do it anymore, you can't do it. No, Laurent Demure. Disconnected. That is, that's a shame. That's going to set us back a bit. The edge of the map is so close. That is scary. That's really scary. Yeah, if you get tagged with someone there, that is your race over. Yeah, I don't need my full 5 litres for these 12-minute races. That's very close to the track. That side as well. Jeez, oh my. That is the important question, Ramsey. There's a lot of people, mostly you see on Facebook. I'm not part of the group. I see screenshots people take where people are adamant that streamers or top pros are cheating all the time. I've even seen people say that I have a special version of the OEM bikes that stops me from crashing. That's a good one. And before Reaper got any good at the game, when he was chilling like 20th in qualifying all the time, I even saw people accusing Reaper of cheating. So it's, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time when I play a game, even if it's like a new game, I will try and watch people that are good at it, try and learn from what they do, try and implement it myself, and then be like, yeah, okay, I can see how this is possible. But I feel like a few people out there think they're better than they are, end up being quite a bit off the pace, and then can't accept the fact that they're not as good as they think they are, and just go, yeah, they got to be cheating, there's no way it's possible. Where it's like, we'll take Cam for example. I'm sure people have said Cam's cheating in the past. He literally went to a LAN event where all of the computers were set up for us in advance, and still rode just as fast and dookied on everybody. Like, how can you be cheating? I'm not very handy when it comes to computers, so I don't know all of the ins and outs and backs and forths of how you go about getting a cheat to work, but I think the process on this game is, so you've got your files, you've got your tyres, you've got your bikes, so on and so forth. When you're joining a lobby, the lobby has OEM bikes, the lobby has tyres. When you sync into the lobby, it goes, hey, have you got these same tyres with the same values? Have you got these same bikes with the same values? If yes, you're good to go, we'll let you in. If not, you get kicked because it doesn't match, you get like a mismatch. What I think also happens is, then say I join a server, if I then minimize my game, want to go and edit my files to improve it, I don't think that change takes effect until you close and reopen the game anyway. So I don't think you can join a server, then change files to cheat, and join back into race or it be updated in real time. I don't think it's possible right now. Well, I've been at the top of this game for a while. I've been down in the dumps. I've had some absolutely atrocious races. Now I'm kind of sat in top 5, top 10 most weeks, depending on who's playing. And I can safely say at this moment in time, I don't think there's anybody that's cheating. There's been times in the past where I've watched people and it's like, how on earth have you saved that? And like in multiplayer races, and then you have to kind of realise that netcode comes into play as well. Like when I play with Chicken, for example, he's doing backflips and 360s all over the place. The only time that I kind of don't really validate stuff anymore is when I see really, really good hot laps that are done solo in testing, because then you can cheat. You can put in whatever tyre values you want. If you know your way around OEM bikes enough, you can probably go and change like the values so you've got more power. So I really disregard a lot of solo laps these days. I don't really care for them. Sometimes I've watched people's laps before, and you can straight away see, yeah, your tyres have got too much grip. That is cheating, and then it's come out that yeah, they were doing it. And most of the time, it happens if it's like a nobody. I'm not trying to have an ego there, but someone that you've not heard of before. If they rock up and suddenly have a really, really quick time out of the blue, and you watch their lap and they're just rallying stuff that you couldn't imagine, and it's like, yeah, your tyres are changed. But yeah, that's why I don't really go for hot lap or world record stuff anymore. It doesn't interest me. Is server dead? What's going on there? Spectating, a few people sinking. Is there just a bunch of people in the pits? Yes, is the answer to that. Where's all the top boys? Where's Tyler? Where's Cam? Where's Hakon? Don't know if Steiner's here. Where's Ken? No, Ken's is in it. What's going on? Where is everybody? Got 13 out of what, 22 or something? Or do we have to? They're not staggering them, are they? They're not doing 250, 450. There's no chance. Hang on. If they are, I'm just backing out. I'm just going to go sit and test him for a bit. It's ridiculous. I'm not sitting here doing nothing.
Having a little trim.
No, I don't care about ads. Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. Okay. Right, I'm backing out. I'm going back into testing. Ridiculous. It just makes the night take so long. What happened with the 250 winner at Daytona? Was that guy banned? EU or NA? Because I can't remember which one's which. I know that Willie came back on an alt account after being banned, so they banned him again. I feel like it was Cass wasn't banned, but for some reason he had this mentality of bikes is garbage, MX Simulator is so much better, I'm not playing bikes anymore, I'm playing Sim. Disappeared for like 2 weeks, and then came back on bikes under an alias. I'm not sure if he was just trying to be hidden to prove a point that he wasn't playing the game anymore, but he obviously was. He came back and still carried on playing the game. He just came back under a name change, but I don't think he was banned at all. He just left under his own accord. The reason he left is because he's best friends with Yerp, and Yerp was the lovely individual who decided to DDoS the servers for 2 weeks. So he stopped playing because Yerp couldn't play the game anymore because he got banned. Thank you very, very much, Mr. How do I pronounce that? Shodkey Press? Shod Cypress? Maybe. Shod Cypress? Possibly. Thank you very, very much for becoming a pro member. Hang on, let's have a read this. You're right about the server checks, but it can be bypassed. For example, in Sim, the server checks if your track info is the same as uploaded to the server, but you can bypass that in the exe. Took 1 minute to do so, done it myself. So if you went into the game track editor, you could... Yes, I know that there's a lot of cheating that was going on Sim. Like Payson Johnson, for example, was cheating in outdoors once, and for some reason they let him carry on racing, which is why any time that I saw Payson going incredibly fast, and people going, oh my god, Payson, you're so good, I was always kind of a bit hesitant after that, because I feel like once you get caught cheating once, can you be trusted anymore? So cheating in Sim was really, really bad. I don't know if it still works in this game, though, because they're two completely different games and ways of going about things, but yeah, I know cheating in Sim was awful for a while. I did have someone, by the way. I get these weird comments every now and then. I don't know if they're troll comments or if they're people that are just misinformed. So I competed in Sim from like 2015 till maybe 2019 or so. Maybe even later than that. It was a good couple of years. And then I left when Erode came in because I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't... Like, when Erode first came out in Sim, it was pretty garbage. A lot of tracks just ended up becoming like slot car racing, so it was just follow leader in these massive trenches, and it wasn't fun. So I stopped playing the game, and I had someone comment on one of my MX Bikes videos not that long ago. And I think it was my video on beating all of last year's world records. Like all of last year's qualifying times on Supercross. bearing in mind the game is a lot faster now. We've got a lot more traction. We've got a lot faster bikes. So beating them lap times is very, very easy to do. He commented saying, aren't you the same person that got banned from MX Simulator for cheating, so now you're probably doing the same in this game? I kind of have to sit there sometimes and be like, how do I reply to this, or do I just ignore it? Because it's like, if I ignore it and let it sit there, it probably becomes gossip, and then everyone believes it. If I try and reply to defend myself, then it probably just sounds like you're coping and you're covering up. I've never been banned from Sim. I have never... Actually, I got reported once on Sim for taking out Chase Blakely in a Supercross race. That was my 1 week ban or suspension, or... I can't remember what it was. That was in RF. But other than that, I got a clean record, boys. Never have cheated in a game. Never will. Actually, that's a lie. I cheated in CSGO before. I put walls in CS. Never cheated in a racing game. Never will do. Because I don't enjoy it. But there's some comments I get that I don't know how to respond to. And I think a lot of the time I end up replying to comments when I'm in a bad mood, and it kind of affects how I respond, whereas sometimes I need to just leave stuff and be in a good mood. Yeah, back when... this is years ago, to be fair. Back when I very, very first got CS, I had some aimbot on there. I think I just hold down the shift key on my keyboard and just snapped people's heads. It was great. So, oh, what's this? It would be possible you could change the traction of the whole track, which would make you faster and slightly tuck your front. I mean, I believe you. I don't think anyone is doing it, if that's the case, but I believe you. I'm sure there is a way if someone's smart enough to do so. I think I'd have to be a very, very smart man to try and cheat whilst also streaming at the same time is the issue. Which I suppose is a little bit of like a backup, I guess, since I now stream all of my races that I do. You kind of see what's going on if you're cutting track or cheating or anything like that. And so you don't just get to see my game as well, like you can see all of my screens. Like if I click on Steam now, for example, and it switches over, you've got all my stuff at the bottom. I've got Opera GX, files are closed, Photoshop's closed, Steam's closed, DaVinci's closed, Minecraft Launcher is closed. This is... what is this? This is my MXB. I don't even need that anymore. I can remove that. Unpin. Don't need Plutonium anymore because I don't think it works. Spotify, Discord is open in the background. It's on my other monitor. Streamlabs, which I don't actually need because I now use Stream Elements, which is this here, which you boys can all see yourself over and over again. GIMP, Blender. Oh, this is my little microphone recording system. So, like, if I was to talk all at the same time, my voice would go down and be extra quiet. All the way up again, it goes all the way back up to the top. And then we go really, 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 really loud, and we're back. We've got that, we've got Steam, and then we've got bikes. So you see everything that's going on. Yeah, Stream Elements is a W. I went through a period of time where my Streamlabs kept crashing, and it was just ending the streams because it would stop receiving, I guess, the data. So I got rid of that. We went to Stream Elements. I had a few people that I used to play MX Simulator with that got me into MX bikes. I took a few years off of Sim. I was playing just like Call of Duties and things like that, and then a few of them were playing bikes, and yeah, just started playing it. And then, unfortunately, got a little bit too addicted to it. I put in a hell of a lot of time in those first few weeks playing this game. Reaper Doc's got a skill issue. Oh, don't say that. Where is he? Hang on, let's have a look. Where is he? Let's have a look. Wait. Oh, I'm trying to make this bigger. It's going to be awful quality, but... P10? Oh, he's been lapped. Reaper, what's going on? What line's Finn taking? That was a very tight inside. You know, if Finn's struggling like this, I can see why it might be a slightly difficult track to ride around. What we got? Finn, Dimitri, Neon, Valentin, Jones. I have no idea who Sand Chicken is. I've never heard of him before. I don't know if that's someone under a different name. But yeah, Reaper's in 10th right now. Thank you very much, Ron. Right, I've got to do this stuff again. Gate 2, Gate 1. Annoying chat spam. Oh, that is on in my game as well. Let me turn that off because I have no desire to see that whilst we're racing. Nothing more annoying than people chat spamming when they crash. Well, there's more than one sunken barrel, I'm afraid, Mr. Minotaurs. There is... I actually haven't seen the one on the landing. Now, there must be more than one then. Let's have a look. Where is it? None there, none there, none there, none there. Ah, yeah, you know, can't be having that. There's another one over here as well. On the takeoff of this jump. Down in the ground here. Absolutely disgusting behaviour from Stone Rider. Personally can't believe that can charge $1.50 for just such an incomplete piece of work like this. You know, there was a floating one at Arlington. Now we've got sunken ones here. It's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. I don't know, it's very hard to always say who the best player is. I mean, Tyler is winning the most at the moment, so I guess we can say Tyler. Yeah, personally, that just takes away any enjoyment of the track for me. I just don't think I'll be able to ride it now that I've seen that. Oh, MXB coach. One-on-ones with Lins for an hour. Sign up. Saw someone saying that was my website as well earlier. It's not my website. It's Nico's website that a bunch of us operate through. I'm not smart enough to create websites, I'm afraid. Does that count as going on the track? Because I technically haven't got on the track. I haven't crossed the bales. Oh! Coaching's, I think, is $50 for an hour. Sounds spenny on the surface, but I kind of just done it so I haven't got to spend multiple hours every single day playing MX bikes. Makes it a bit more prestigious, I suppose. And it also weeds out people that aren't serious about it. I imagine if I put it on like 20 or something like that, I imagine there'd be people buying it just to sit in a Discord call with me just for the sake of it, rather than trying to get better at the game. I wondered whose gear it was that I could see. And now it all makes sense. I downloaded the AJP Boys skins because old Rispa is in there. And they did also make me a skin as well, to be fair. I'm just not running it right now. How much longer? In terms of today, or just in general in terms of, like, lifespan? Today, this will probably be over in, like, an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours max. And then I'm actually streaming again after this, like, later, but maybe a little bit afterwards. In terms of lifespan, I'll probably just do it until the whole YouTube thing dies down, to be fair. I feel like I may as well just enjoy it whilst I can. I think if I didn't play MX Bikes or like live stream it as a job, I think the only times I would play it now after having this many hours is like on race nights like tonight. So like Fridays for Supercross, Mondays for GPs. I wouldn't do like the middle of the week videos or streams at all. So I think I would still play it even if I wasn't doing this. Oh, thank you very much, Viete. Whenever there's track day updates, then yeah. Oddly enough, I actually enjoy the flat track more on track day than I do the motocross at the moment. The motocross all feels a little bit stiff and unintuitive to me, so I actually prefer the flat tracking. If MX Bikes had good flat tracking stuff like that, like traction-wise, where you can actually steer with the back end, it'd be a massive W. Same with Sledders as well. I'm just waiting for the new Sledders updates drop, which is on like the 29th of this month, which, guess who's away when it drops again. Very, very annoying. What are we looking like? I feel like as soon as you start seeing... Oh! I was about to say, as soon as you see Cupcake start joining, we're good to go. So, is that 22? That's 19. Oh, it's so painful trying to get a full lobby of people. Yeah, GP was very good, thank you, Ollie. It was good fun. Not particularly, Anthony. I don't follow it at all, but I went to watch the MotoGP in Qatar, and I enjoyed watching that. It was good fun. My dad's really into like superbikes. He used to be into GP loads, but not as much these days. My name says sync next to it, and my game keeps crashing every time I go to load in. Why is this? I don't know. I have no idea. There could be many reasons. When you click the join button, just don't press anything else. Just let it do its thing. I imagine this is probably going to get red flagged because we got 20 out of 22 people, but we're going to rock it anyway. There's so many people running these different animations now. Look, Hakon's got it. Steiner's got it. I don't know who the next one over to the right is. It's someone on MXB mods. It's Cam. Interesting seeing them going back to the Husky again. I keep seeing people switching back and forth between KTM and Husky, and I have no idea. I've not played Steezy's indie track. I cannot make a comparison. No, I don't host ARL. I'm just a competitor. I don't get to see the behind the scenes or anything. I just rock up and race it. I enjoy GP bikes until I have to press the brakes. For some reason, I can't work out how to brake on the game properly. Like, I can't slow my bike down at all. Even if I start braking way earlier than necessary. Oh, Hakon got on the brakes a lot earlier than I thought he would there. I'm about to land on Tyler, aren't I? Oh! Oh. Guarantee this race gets red flagged because I'm in the lead. Always happens. Every single time I get a good start, it gets red flagged. And then on the red flag, I will probably get taken out in the first corner. Ah, that's annoying. Damn, I'm messing everything up, aren't I? It looks like everyone else's. It's fun. I mean, we're two laps deep now, so if they do red flag it, that's a bit of an L. I can understand on one lap, but not two. Yeah. I'm riding like cheeks. Oh, Jake's in P2. I haven't seen him up here this high for a while. That's good to see. Yeah, I'm not going particularly well right now. We'll get a flow going eventually. We won't get a flow going eventually. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? Oh, of course, I get landed on by the one person that comes up behind me. Story of my life, innit? People hit big lines every single lap. I get landed on. And them same people actually survive and I go down. That's very unfortunate. It's alright, I've got no one else to blame but myself. I'm casing everything. We got Tyler, Jake, me. Now I get a flow going, now I'm not in the lead. Okay. If you boys could just close your eyes for like the next 10 minutes, that'd be lovely. God, I'm sketchy around here. Tyler's gone. Tyler's barking. So yes, to answer your question, Tyler probably is the fastest person in the game right now. I cannot, for the life of me, get that inside right in the sand. Hey, I got in the rut. Lovely. I've got cuts from somewhere as well. I think the road must be very, very low because I'm not seeing anything. Is Tyler down up here? It is indeed. Can't stop. Oh. Oh no. Oh god. Get back over here. Oh, thank you very much, whoever just super chat.
$4.99 from Duckio2.
Thank you,
Radio
Ducky.
silence is crazy.
Yes, takes a lot of concentration, this track. Oh, I need to remember to blink as well. Oh, Pat, what's wrong with you, buddy? Pat does not like blue flags, does he? There's a rut forming in that outside. So we've got like another 3 laps to go. It's a very short track. Oh, I've OJ'd, I've OJ'd. Oh, it's fine, managed to get turned in. Oh, it's my fellow Qatar GP enjoyer. Yeah, that route on the outside before the finish line is getting a little bit difficult. Oh, so's that quad. The rut's getting brutal. Oh yeah, I prefer going slightly higher in the whoops there. Oh, last lap. Love that for me. Don't love that for me. Right, I'm just going to have to take the little time loss here. You're joking. Oh, why? MX Bikes, please, just let me go straight. That's actually outrageous. I just want to check up and I'm sitting there flopping about. I think I've got him on cuts anyway. So unless he absolutely destroys me in this corner. Don't channel you in a Deegan, Tyler. I think we're good. Yeah, good. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is probably one of the least deserved wins of the season. Because I just rode that absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Like my first 4 laps there, just wobbling all over the place. Oh my. And annoyingly, that isn't a win. That is win 1 out of 3 motos. So the other 3 need to go well, but that was alright.
$4.99 from Ducky02. Easy dub, good job.
Thank you for both of those during that, Ducky. Yeah, I mean, like that wobble on the last lap's ridiculous. I'm not even like fighting the bike at that point. It's just doing its own thing. But yeah, lucky enough I had those few extra seconds. But you saw how consistent I was in the second half of that race. Look how close everybody was still. Like 1 second to TJ, 8 seconds to Hakon, 10 to Ken's. Like really, really close racing. Yeah, thank you. I actually changed back for that race. I changed to 100 direct lean and 94.7 gain. I feel like this is just faster in Supercross, but I don't like it outdoors at all. Garbage on top, that's very, very true. We take them however we can get them. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I don't know what I was doing in the first few laps. I was wobbling all over the place. Gain is... It's a good question. Does it tell you? No, for me, gain feels like how far you can kind of get the bike leant over, if that makes sense. Like, if I turn my gain down, I feel like I can't lean over as far in the berms. But on 94, it feels pretty good. I'm glad you boys were nervous for me. It's even more nerve-wracking when you're the one in the driving seat. Let me have a quick scroll back through chat. What was popping off while I was locked in? I did get very lucky on lap 1. Like I was in 4th, and then all 3 of them destroyed themselves in that one rhythm. Pro's locked in. Tell is a gamer, by the way. Destroys his spine. Oh, am I like proper? Yeah. Just force a habit. It happens. No, I've just hidden my viewer counter now. I feel like it affects my mood, if that makes sense. When I've got the viewer counter on, like if we say I have below 100, for example, for some reason it kind of puts a bit of a downer for me. So I feel like I care about numbers too much rather than just trying to enjoy the stream. So yeah, I've turned it off for now. I mean, I could. What were we on? Never mind, we're on over 300. That is very, very good. I'll minimise that. Yeah, tripling onto that table is a little bit too risky. And I don't think you lose much time at all just from stepping on from the inside. That was one of the main events, Luke. So this is a Triple Crown format, so it's 3 races, and you combine your results in all 3 to get the overall. Am I on 0 dead zone? I am on 0 dead zone. I mean, I've got a little bit of drift. You can see my handlebars are turning to the left slightly right now as I spawn in. Usually I've got like a little bit left over. Like it kind of sticks to the right a little bit sometimes rather than coming back to center. Just kind of learn. You just kind of learn. I mean, I played on MX Simulator for 2-3 years with a controller that turned left by itself, so I was just always slightly turning right, and I just got used to it. Oh yeah, sorry, Ducky. Basically, what Shod said. There should be something that says join anywhere near the subscribe button. No, lappers were fine. It would have like been ideal if Pat went wide before the whoops, but I got past him in the whoops anyway, so it was the most minor of inconveniences. So, I saw someone in chat before that race started say that Tyler was the best person in the game right now. Does that mean because of my one very extremely lucky race that I am now the best? It's one of them where it's you're as good as your last race, so I'll be the best for a week, and then I'll go back to P9 next week. Because that's basically what happened at Arlington, wasn't it? I've done really well at Arlington, and then absolutely garbage at Daytona. McGrath of MXB. I don't think I've quite got that much. Yes, Cam, if that was if you were involved in that little start crash in the rhythm section after the triple, I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me a chance at winning. It's annoying because I don't, other than the 2022 season, so I don't think, did I do every round in 2023? I might have made time for it. But yeah, I'm not able to do all the rounds all the time these days, just from other commitments. And it's not the end of the world, you know, it's just MX Bikes. I mean, they don't do, like, cash prizes anymore. It's like items, like a graphics card and stuff like that, so it doesn't interest me quite as much. But it would still be nice to be able to do a full series to see where I end up. For motocross, it's completely up to you, Master Chief. I don't know if you're a 250 or a 450 guy. I would say practice on 250s first. The best 250s at the moment is like KTM and Honda, I think. Yeah, I'm going to be... Well, I've done all for round 1. I've rage quit round 2. I'm missing... like round 4 or 5, I don't know which way it's going to be. Like, basically the end of this month. I'm obviously missing another Supercross round at the end of this month. So I'll never be able to do a full season. It's just because I'm, like, when I go and visit my girlfriend, but sometimes real life does take priority over a game, which I need to remember. You know, we live 4 hours apart. She works her 9 to 5 and gets her set, like, vacation days, so I do need to work around it sometimes, and that's just the best time to go and see. I can take my laptop with me. I'd probably get god-awful frames. I wouldn't be able to stream it, but I could compete at the same time. But it's like, at that point, I'm still handicapping myself. I may as well just enjoy the time away, you know? And try not to worry about it too much. What I was going to do, which I've been looking at, which actually sounds really, really good. You boys will probably think this is cringe, but I feel like this is a different generation kind of thing. I've been looking at, you get vacations in the UK where you're kind of out the way a bit. You know, there's not much around you. You're in this tiny little like cabin / hut, and you stay for 3 or 4 days, and it's basically like a technology detox. Like, they give you a non-digital camera, so I can't remember the name of the camera, is where the photo comes out and you wave it and it goes through. You get like a camera like that with X amount in it, so you're not using digital camera. They have a lockbox for your phone that you can choose to lock up, and they give you like a really, really old Nokia, so you can still do outgoing calls if you need to like call family in an emergency, but your smartphone won't be on you. They like supply a bunch of books, a bunch of like games, puzzles, all that good stuff. And it just sounds nice just to get away from everything and not be like stuck on my phone for a while. Polaroid, that's the one. And I just think it would be nice, you know, like I spend like all day, every single day on and around technology. It would just be nice to get away for a bit. Get a couple of videos like pre-recorded before I go away and just leave them. Don't look at comments, don't look at views, nothing. Just let them be. I think it would be good. I think it's not majorly expensive. It's like £500 for 3 nights. So split lap between 2 people, 250 each. It's not terrible. Never let you out of the Matrix. I'm trying to escape, trying to get out. It's difficult trying to not be on technology too much when your job is technology. Let's go back to the pits. Don't want to listen to my bike ticking over the whole time. I don't know. No, this isn't meant to be shots, by the way. But I see those people that leave in between races to go into testing and race some more. Aiden, Tyler. Aiden's back, never mind. Tyler, I see you leaving. Stay in server for race 2, do not ride track. Gotcha. Not allowed on the track right now, Chiga. We have to just chill in the pits and wait for the next race. It's probably going to be about 10 minutes, so this is nice little chill downtime. Though it's not meant to be shots, it's just like a tiny little dig. I prefer Supercross because I think I'm better at it, but racing outdoors is usually a lot better. Whereas Supercross can be quite start dependent, like there's some luck to it as well. Flavour of choice today. This isn't an energy one, this is a hydration one. I'm not sure if it will focus. I want it to focus. Hang on. It's it's not focusing, which is really annoying. It's actually Kamehameha. I can't pronounce it. Kamehameha for you Dragon Ball Z nerds, like themed. And the flavour is strawberry lychee. So it's just strawberry, basically. It's nice. Get the electrolytes in. It says electrolytes, focus, vitamins. Dietary supplement. What's it got in it? Let's have a look. 3.2 grams per serving, 30 servings in a tub. 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sugars. 72% of your daily value of vitamin C, 50% vitamin D, 20% vitamin E, 98% vitamin B6, 200% vitamin B12. Oh, I'm ODing on B12. Oh. 20% biotin. I have no idea what any of these things mean. 96% pantothenic acid. I can pronounce all these words. It must be good for me. 5% potassium. Apparently it's just for electrolytes. Ingredients: citric acid, natural and artificial flavours, inulin, sucralose, silicon dioxide, FD&C, yellow number 6. That sounds very, very healthy. And I don't care because it tastes nice, so I'll keep drinking it. Thoughts on squirrels? W. I saw albino, whichever pronunciation you prefer, squirrel once. It's very interesting. Cummy bummy bra. Yeah, that's pretty close. What do you think NA quality will be for 450? I actually don't know what EU's cutoff was. I ran a 47, a high 47. So I feel like NA cutoff on a track that's this close in times, 49 maybe. Is Reaper in third right now? Let's have a look. Let's check in on the boy. I'm like, Cupcake's got to be loving me because I close the stream and reopen it every single time, so I'll give him a new set of ads. So he is making bank off of me. Oh, he didn't get ads this time. Never mind. You got a Reaper dog. P3. So I think he got like a 10th in race 1, didn't he? So if he has 2 good second races, he could still get like a top 5. I feel like I should give the Husky a try outdoors, to be honest, Dave. I haven't done it yet. I haven't got a really nice setup on it yet. I've not got a setup that kind of absorbs the bumps as well as the Suzuki does. You can see so the right-hander before the Supercross triple on this track that we're playing right now, you can see like how rough and bumpy it is coming out of it. Like it's really difficult. Cupcake's got 81 people in here right now. That's good.
Anyway,
pleased for him.
A nice moto, regardless. They're keeping some good pace. Looks like he's opening the gap between himself and Valentine to roughly 7 seconds now. Well, no, 6 seconds. My apologies. Can't do maths. Dan here really putting some pressure onto the back of Valentine in the fight for P4.
Rippadog. Rippadog.
Dan then looking to try and make it work nice and soon. Valentine, meanwhile, on the defense here for the NGS
TM outdoors, no. 250, 100% doable. 450 is not it though. Man, maybe I should have never switched away from the Husky. I don't know why I did. I can't remember what it was. Don't know. Maybe it was just after I had a singular bad race. I wanted to switch when I shouldn't have. I should have just stuck with it. I mean, by the end of the season, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. That triple was quite big on a 250. Yeah, it wouldn't matter by the end of the season because I'm missing the rounds anyway, but, you know. I don't know. No Rusper, he didn't make it through. I feel like if it wasn't a Triple Crown, he would have been absolutely fine. But yeah, Triple Crown, like, trying to qualify for the Triple Crown mains is usually a bit more difficult. Yeah, this exact man that I'm watching right now, Steezy, Cupcake Explode 274 on Twitch, he goes back between 250 and 450 races. So when this race is done, he'll join our server and he'll commentate over our race. I need to be aware that on the next start that I do, if I'm on gate 2 again, I need to be aware that Hakon breaks a lot sooner than I expect him to break, so I need to break sooner. I mean, that Super Triple doesn't look too ridiculous, but I'm not a top 250 rider, so I can't comment on it. Reaper dropped to 5th. He's got 4th on cuts, so he might be able to finish 4th. I notice a lot of people going in that 3rd rut rather than the far outside. Even Tyler was doing it. I think Hakon was doing it as well. Every time I've tried it, I've just gone over it and crashed, so I feel like I'm kind of locked into the 4th one to try and hit the quad. No, I'll not channel main a Deegan and try cutting across everybody on the inside of me and then throwing a tantrum and throw their bike when it was entirely my fault. I've probably triggered them, yeah. I don't think it's too far removed from what everyone was hating on Freezy at doing at round 1. Like, he's on the outside, he's cutting across everyone and giving them no time to break. Of course you're going to end up with someone inside your back wheel. I'm not hating on him, I just don't understand throwing a little temper tantrum afterwards, throwing Hammaker's bike, and then also going to the pro circuit 10 after the race. It's like, it's your fault, buddy, just take responsibility for it. Or even if it's heat at the moment as well, he should have people around him be able to tell him that. Like, don't go storming off to someone's setup. 100% understand that he's young, but he needs to have the right people around to control his temper when he can't do it himself. Yeah, that was quite funny with Hammaker's mum. I did laugh when I saw that. So I'm not a Deegan hater by any means. I just know that I feel that he was wrong in that scenario. Dream real life bike. Oh, that's a toughie. I would really enjoy having like a fully kitted out old like KX like 2002, 2003-ish era 252 stroke. Or 125 to be fair. The track's quite enjoyable tearing. It's very, very difficult. Lots of mistakes were being made by everybody. Very technical. Not too good for 250s. No, this triple here is like one hell of a stretch for them. But I enjoyed it. But, got to take the bias out of it. I got a very lucky start and I had a good first race. Maybe after race 2 and 3, if they're really, really bad, my opinion might change slightly. I see Anderson's response. Yeah, didn't he just like say, yeah, it was Anderson's fault? But he was like, I'm not gonna let Jet know that. Our dog got P3. He got back to it. That's nice. It's good. No, Rum hasn't tried doing any of the recent rounds. He's very very mystical, that man. He kind of comes and goes randomly from time to time. Max, why you bullying me? Why you bully? No, I never tried Cyberpunk. I was tempted to get it like around release, but then I saw all the problems that it had, and I never kind of went back to it. I know they're all sort of fixed now, but I feel like it's a little bit too late. I'm waiting for Ducky's like donation there to pop up again on the stream. It's taken a very long time. I've already read it now. I've answered it. It's done. Thank you in advance when it pops up again, Ducky. Yeah, Rum just likes showing up and having a bit of fun, and he does much prefer doing outdoors. He's not a Supercross guy at all. I'm not Axel. I can't do stoppies. I can wheelie pretty decently, but yeah, I can't do a stoppie to save my life. It's either like all or nothing. I think it's just the way my brakes are set up. They're basically made to not lock up, so when they do lock up, it's just like, yeah, game over. There's no like control behind them. This is all like well and good for 5-10 minutes in between races. How can people do this for hours? So it does make a difference, to be fair, when you're in a lobby full of people, because it is quite fun when you've got like 20 people together, just like wheeling side by side. And I've seen some very, very impressive videos. I'm not sure if there's like mods to help or certain controller settings that help, but I watched a video of someone wheeling the entirety of Assen without stopping. And that was impressive. Like sand, bumps, corners, all sorts. I'm not sure if it's legit, I'm not sure if it's like stitched together, or there's mods involved, but it looked quite impressive. Are we going? Is it race time? Oh, it is indeed. People shouldn't be leaving and rejoining, because now they're not going to be on the line in time for race number 2. No, I've not seen the throttle controller. Do you reckon that'll be a YouTube video that blows up, like the best wheelie settings in MX bikes? I reckon I could get that. Now, I got first in race 1, Brad. It's not going to happen again. I imagine I'm going to get absolutely cleaned on the start of this one, but who knows? Oh. Yep, did not go well. I have had a wild Steiner's head appear in my engine casing. Oh my goodness, where am I meant to go? Yeah, I imagine that being stuck back here could be a bit of a struggle. Not ideal, that's a awful start. And we don't have like a full 20 minutes here to try and come back here. What? Oh my goodness, Steiner. Yeah, we don't have a full 20 minutes to try and come back here either. Oh, boys. Oh, boys, what's going on? Not ideal. Oh, just behind Dorian again. So I kind of just need to wait for people to make mistakes now. Dorian is not liking that inside rut. Unfortunately, did not get the start that we needed. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to triple that. I had to check up. What's very annoying is the people that came second and third in race 1 are in first and second right now. Ah. And I do have some cuts for my off-track excursions earlier on in the race, which I really don't think were my fault at all. I mean, doubling onto Steiner's head could definitely have been avoided by me. By not doubling this one, Lim. Do you risk checking up and then having someone land on your head, or do you just try and go for it? Oh no. Oh no, don't crash. Thank you. They are making mistakes out in front though. Oh no. Oh my god. That is a very bad kick. Right, refocus. Let's get locked in again. Oh, what's the frame rate doing? I think this is Tyler. Yeah, this is Tyler in front of me. Outside sketchy, but it's still quicker. Oh. Oh my god, my frames are going in the bin again.
$65 Swedish krona from Goddess.
Thank you,
Tough
Goddess.
track tonight. You're
100%.
doing great. Smiley face. Smiley face.
Oh, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Tyler really not enjoying the whoops tonight. Oh, he didn't go inside this time. I'm going to need a mistake out of hack on here. We're running literally the same pace.
$1.99 from Ducky02.
Thank you,
get
Ducky.
the overall with this finish.
Ah, there's one more race after this as well, though. There's a third one. So I'll be 1-2, and Hakon will be 3-1, and Tyler will be 2-3. So it's still very, very close. There are some lappers coming up, so maybe you'll get unlucky and hit a few. Oh, that's Ken's. He gained like a second on me that lap, and I don't think I've had a bad lap. You do be schmoovin'. And Tyler's also schmoovin' right behind me. It's difficult when lappers are battling with each other as well. Oh my god. Oh, screw me. Thank you, Ireland. I think I got a second of cuts for that somewhere. Very annoying because Hakon made a mistake that lap as well. I could have tried capitalising. I think we've got 2 to go. Jesus, that went far. I am very stuck.
65 Swedish krona from Goddess.
Thank you,
You're
Goddess.
doing awesome. Cool face. Smiley face. Up to second after a tough start. Smiley face. Smiley face.
I have a feeling. Oh, and Hakon messed up as well. Ah, that's so frustrating. Yeah, Tyler's got me on cuts here.
2 New Zealand dollars from Mango_Carnies. I'm praying for first place to crash lol.
Yeah, me too. Having to try and send it a little bit to pull away from Tyler. I messed up this one. Oh, Hakon's right here. He's going to have me on cuts anyway, even if I pass him. I'll tell you what, I don't think that's bad at all, boys, coming from where I was. Oh, little P2. Very frustrating when the lappers are like trying to race with you. Oh, I'll tell you, this last race is going to be stressful. Very stressful. Thank you very much for all the donations, boys. It's very hard to try and keep up when I'm racing, but I do appreciate it. But yeah, I can't be unhappy with getting a P2. I think I was down in like 14th or something like that at one point. It's a couple too many mistakes. I think I could have had that. The only place that I'm noticing the erode is the rut before the whoops. It's getting a little bit deep there. You got to be careful that the front end doesn't go. And then the left-hander before the finish, the outside's quite deep. And it's actually getting to the point now where, I'll show you, as you go into the rut, it kind of makes your bike jump a little bit. Like it compresses the forks so much. So you just got to be a little bit careful. Oh, got my eyes. Oh. Ah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm happy with that comeback. Would that over the first table on top of the second be a quad? Grey area. Hard to say. Because it doesn't feel like a quad. But I guess if you wanted to follow the table being 2 rule, then yes. Point stand-ins all through my MXB. Oh god, my eyes, I'm getting tired already. Just got the "you're doing so well" from the girlfriend as well. No pressure. Yeah, the last race is going to be very, very stressful. Because the top 3 are just so close. It's basically whoever wins, wins. What was I going to do? Twitch. That was it. I do not want to watch some random woman play Elden Ring, thank you. I want to see Mr. Cupcake explode. There are ads, so we'll be waiting. Oh my god, that was loud. Thank you, David. I dislike how long the ads are on Twitch. Oh, it's not even started yet. Still waiting to load. We'll sit and chill. I was quite surprised because I saw Dorian in front of me and it said he was P14, so I would have been P15. And then by the time I got to the next whoop section, like a lap or so later, the guys in front of me were in like 5th. And it's like, well, how have I got here then? Oh, it's one more to go. It's nice knowing that I can come back if I need to. No, I think best in the world is a bit of a stretch, but I have my day. That's probably the way I'd word it. I have a lot more bad days than good days. Every now and then I'll rock up and just do well. If I could be that competitive on all the time on all tracks, I'd be a very, very happy man. How many? I don't think we've had 22 people this entire time. I think we started race 1 with like 20. I'm pretty sure we started that one with 19 or 18, something like that. I wonder how many people are going to come back for the third. Can I put my gear in your trunk? Is that a euphemism, sir? Are you being a bit naughty? Very poor behaviour. I'm feeling fairly comfortable on the Husky, which is nice. I didn't think I'd pick it up again so quickly. I mean, last race I think's anyone's bet, because I've gone 1-2, Hakon's gone 3-1, Tyler's gone 2-3, Jake's gone 4-4, so it's really anyone to play for. Yeah, I've got reshaders on. Just random options, I haven't got a preset for it. Oh, race time. Race time! There's a lot of death going on there. Oh, although I do see a Reaper Doc with a never mind. I was going to say not terrible start, but he did crash. Neon to the lead. Kind of need a wee, but I feel like I should wait. I can't really just leave my stream and have cupcakes playing in the background. It's basically the stealing it, isn't it? Thank you very much, Anthony. I wonder how many Uzbekistan viewers I have. You are excused, Cupcake. It's okay.
Oh no, Randolph, what are you doing? That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Zeppi will take the P2 position immediately, and Schaefer for P3. Davis and Reaper Doc coming in for P4 and 5.
Can you fart down the mic, please?
They do not.
With all due respect, Tearing, I'm guessing you're slightly younger. It's not the sort of thing I usually retaliate to on streams.
Not entirely sure what's going on there, but he's held it together. Reaper Doc then come off a little worse than the rest of the bikes here, but thankfully still holding on to the back of that miniature pack. We'll see if he can close it past.
I'm sure on some more high energy streams you can probably get a response, but we're a bit more chilled out here. A bit more grown up. If I'm not too tired, Liam, the eyes are getting a little bit eepy. Your boy's a bit eepy sleepy. But I think qualifying starts at 1 my time. It's currently 10:30. So we'll see. I'll play a little bit of Call of Duty Ranked after this as well. See how I feel. No promises.
Where is Finn? We know he went down early in the race, all the way down to P12. That is some pretty rough going there for Finn. Hopefully he can climb his way through the field and give us some good contention a little later on. For now, Davis and Zvepi.
How many nukes? No, none. I'm an old man now. Back in the day, I used to be alright. Well, before skill-based matchmaking, I used to be alright. But now I don't pop off too much these days. How many rounds of Supercross left? There's 18 in total. This is round 10. Yeah, time zones are odd. That's something that messed me up a little bit when going to Qatar. I swear I saw something out the corner of my eye. Guess it didn't. Yeah, when going to Qatar, there was a 3-hour time difference, but it just messed up my sleep pattern. I was finished. So I went to sleep in Qatar on the first night at 3 AM their time, and then I had to wake up at 8 AM their time, so I only got like 4 and a bit hours worth of sleep. And then after that, it just, I don't know, I was struggling to try and keep up the whole time. Weird, wake up, grab breakfast, then sleep again for like another 2 hours before going to the track. It was, yeah, it was difficult. Yeah, so Qatar's like quite far southeast of me. I think it's like basically, yeah, properly like southeast diagonally. But yeah, 7 hours that way. 5,000 kilometers is what it said on the plane ticket. I don't know what that is in miles. I use miles, not kilometers, but it put it in kilometers. My SR, I'm gold 3 right now. I'm at 3,300-ish. I've only been doing it for the last 2 days. I only started, yeah, about 2 days ago this time. So I don't think that's too bad. I feel like I've climbed quite quickly up to that point. And I've never done COD ranked like that before. The last time I tried any ranked stuff was way back in Black Ops 2 days, when it was like that 3 or 4 burst M8, M4841A1, blah blah blah, whatever rifle. So that's a lot more than 600 miles, 5,000 kilometers. A lot more than 600 miles. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be. Never been out of the US. Yeah, it's nice to get out and about. It's nice just being able to say that I've been to like this country or that country.
close now in the fight for P2. The Husqvarna putting in some serious pressure now onto the back of the seat.
No, I can't get you to smurf and carry me.
Can he find his way through the inside? He does. Davis gives him a little wave.
Yeah, Iridescent does, it looks like a little bit of a grind, I'm not going to lie, boys.
Get back onto fighting you as soon as I can.
Hello, Sid.
Left, trying to find his way back up into P2. Unfortunately, his front wheel goes to the moon and his back wheel does not follow it. A little bit of a case there for all those things, which is not going to be the ideal.
Ever? No, I've never been to Berlin.
Did you see that? That was really satisfying. Holy crap. Anyways, we're going to try and catch that train a little later on in the moto. That was really satisfying to watch.
Can you hear the music in the background of Cupcake stream at all? I'm hoping it's not too loud because it is copyrighted. And I'm hoping that doesn't ruin me.
Dan, not off to a great start here. We've got Jay Talon and Valentine making their way through as a result. This is roughly midfield battles at the moment. We're going to check back in with the front three, which seem to be having the biggest gaps in MX Bike's history. So we'll ignore them for the moment. P4 is MB52 Bitburger on the... Oh, well, no, MB52 on the Bitburger.
Can't hear it. Nice. Okay. It's very quiet in the background for me, and obviously the volume for you will then be even quieter than I can hear it, so I was just making sure. Where's old Romper? Reaper's in P8 right now. Is my... Let's just check my server's all still up and running okay. Yeah. Yep, ping's still pinging. Ping's moving. I think we're right. I'm just going to mute this just in case. I don't want to risk it. Nah, it doesn't bother me at all, Sid. I think Jaden might have been a bit annoyed at the time, but yeah. I was like, oh, he's got a good start. Oh, no, never mind. Charlie didn't break. That's funny. Hello, Frizzy. I'm not sure what the cutoff was, CBK. I didn't check. I like the track. I think it's good. I've not... So I saw some people in the first race saying that it's really hard to make passes. The only place that I've made passes so far is before the finish. Like just taking a different line. But the rest of the time I haven't had to pass people. They've just made mistakes in front of me. So it's really hard to tell. It's difficult, like really difficult. But I think it definitely promotes a little bit more of consistency. Which is usually why I usually have biased opinions for tracks like this, to be fair, don't I? Because that's usually what I thrive in. Yeah, I'll be racing on Monday. Go this. I'm not sure what GP we're at, but I'll be doing it. I'm not on the Suzuki right now. I'm on the Husky. But I still think the Suzuki is very viable. I just need a little bit more help at the moment. I feel like if you're kind of on top of your game and you're playing really, really well, you can make majority of bikes go fast. I think I need a little bit of help at the moment. So I've hopped back on the Husky because it is a bit quicker. And it seems to be going okay so far today. For GPs, I might try the Husky just for a round to see how it goes. If I can't vibe with it at all during quali, if I'm not feeling the setup or anything, or I can't find a setup that works, then I know I've got the Husky to fall back on to try and be smooth. But I'll try the Husky. I've not really done it outdoors at all. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I was about to say Dimitri took off a bit far to the right there. He's not surviving that. Who's going to win this then? Did Neon get second in race 1? I'm pretty sure Neon won race 2. So if he's gone 2-1-1, he's got this. Reaper's in 10th right now. He looks like... I mean, he's in a battle. There's a good chunk of riders there in front of him. I mean, to be fair, he could get all the way up into P4. There's, what, 6-7 seconds between P4 and P11? Which is pretty nuts. I'm not sure what the GP track on Monday is. I'll try not to quit. I'll try and be a little bit more more patient, let's say. I made a really bad decision on that last GP day of changing bikes last second, and it didn't go well. Oh, is it Villa? Oh, I do. For some reason, I really, really enjoy French tracks in this game. I'm not sure what it is, but I always seem to perform particularly well. French tracks are... That's true. So what? I think the GPs we've had... I wasn't able to do Saint Jean last year because I was away for that week, but I enjoyed the track the times that I played it. I really like Ernay. It was a mudder when we done Ernay, which helped me even more, but I dominated one of the motors in Ernay. I think I choked Moto 2, but I really, really enjoyed it. I've always enjoyed Ernay on any game, though. I don't know why. Oh, right, there's that 250 moto done. Where's Reaper? Oh, Reaper's dropped back to 12th. No. Oh, no. Cuts came into play. He got up to 9th. He crossed the finish line in 9th. Oh, they haven't crossed the line yet. Never mind. I'm talking out my bum. Hang on. They've still got a sector to go. He's crossed the line. Yeah, he's in 9th. Okay. Fair play. Decent, decent. Enjoying Canyon Rush. It is a good track. I do enjoy it. Especially for a first track as well. That's actually nuts. Did that just say I had... I don't know if that said I had a litre left. If so, I could take a little bit of fuel out. That's fine. 4 litres has been working okay for me now. I think a lot of people struggle on Canyon a bit because it's slipperier than other tracks, but I think it works. That is just personal preference as well. I think a lot of people are used to soft soil because that's what 99% of the tracks are released as. So he's just gone for normal soil, which is slipperier. I don't mind it personally. I really need a Wii. This is poor timing. It's either going to make me race well or race poorly. No, I do not recommend counterleaning in ruts. You want to stay in the middle of the bike in ruts. If you counterlean, then a lot of the time your bike will stand itself up. So you end up coming out of the rut. So yeah, in ruts, but especially deep ones, you want to be in the middle of the bike. Yeah, basically make or break. It all depends on how Hakon, Tyler and Jake do, to be honest, but both Hakon and Tyler are both really good at starts all the time. So it's just, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And it usually takes me a couple of laps to get going, doesn't it? Well, boys, we've had 2 decent races here. If I can round it off with a decent third one, I'll be a happy man. I think as long as I don't absolutely poo the bed and get, like, a 15th or something, we should have a top 5 wrapped up right here. Stone Rider, I see a misplaced object again. Absolutely disgusting behaviour. Look at this. This is unreal. floating post. Oh, I can't believe it. What about, is it like it on the other side? No, it's in the dirt on the other side. No, don't go on the track. You saw nothing. Doo-doo-doo. In the 180s, I usually stay central or counterlean a tiny bit, not all the way. The only time I'll full counterlean, like completely one way to another, is if I'm on a flat corner. Got a bit of an itchy head under this hat. Nothing we can do about little delays. We need to let the streamer get in and synced. Race will start in approximately 5 minutes. I've got no idea when that happened. Ken's is not doing Moto 3. Tyler's game crashed. Steiner's game crashed. Oh, yeah, start now, so Tyler's not in the race. That'll give me a nice, hopeful, easy second place. It's called, like, don't say that, Jerry. No, when you wear a hat for quite a long period of time, that happens. I can promise you I am not diseased. Reaper had the worst motor ever, being blatantly taken out. That sucks if he was getting, like, targeted. If he was targeted, then he's got all the video proof, so he can just go and report them and they'll be gone for the series. Oh yeah, you can get very low to the ground leaning the same way, can't you? But is that actually... What? Sir, you might have just blown my mind. If I lean the opposite way and try and turn that tire... Hang on. Can you turn tighter than when you lean the opposite way? Callum, you might be onto something here, sir. You lean more but have a bigger turn rate. Oh, God, okay, I don't understand this game. I mean, I feel like I'm turning pretty tight right now. And when I go to start put myself back into the middle of the bike, that's when it starts getting all sketchy. Whereas if I lean into it, it's like a lot more stable. That's very odd. That's because you had a week off, Cam. I thrive when I have time off. Because your fantasy, your fantasy. I don't, do you ever have them songs where you just, it's stuck in your head, but you don't know a single one of the words, so you just end up humming it? Championships, hopes out the window. Yeah, maybe. Right, boys. Third and final race of the day. 17 people. We've had a great start. We've had an awful start. Maybe this one will be a nice medium start. We shall see. Be wishing me the best of lucks. That is true. I've not been grinding Siege. I haven't got it on PC. It just seems like there's a bit too much going on for me. My brain can't keep up. Same with Fortnite build mode. I do no build only. Who is that? Oh, someone's absolutely ruined me there by jumping out that rut. That's going to give me a lot of cuts. That's annoying. Oh well. Back in the game. Me and Steiner just doubling our way to the corner. Is my lap going to count? Yes. I think I got
65 Swedish
1 second.
from Goddess. I believe in you. Smiley face.
Thank you,
Smiley
Goddess.
Face. Always. Smiley face.
Yeah, I got a second of cuts for missing the takeoff for this triple here. Hakon's got a bad start. Tyler has not got a bad start. Oh my god, why'd that kick me so far over the bars? Jesus. If anyone was unaware, Steiner and Hakon are brothers. So I'm hoping there's no family tactics going on here. I'm hoping he'll be nice to me. I've never had any issues racing Steiner before. He's usually quite clean. See, sometimes you just have to try and guess when the gate's going to drop. And we got lucky. Yeah, I'm getting a horrible kick off of that. Oh, this inside's going to get quite technical, I think. Now, let's say Tyler's on my cheeks and Hakon's still down. I can let Tyler pass. I don't need to beat him to get the overall. So if I'm feeling a little bit sketchy, if I feel like Tyler's going a lot faster than me, I can just let him through. Yeah, Hakon's down horrendous. Don't even see him inside the top 10. This inside's getting very deep. That's a on the pegs corner. If you sit down in very deep ruts like that, it's easier to tuck the front end, so standing up ends up being quite beneficial. Hakon's 15th. Nice. Cool. Just don't need to get unlucky with bikes cartwheeling their way across the track towards me. That Supercross triple is very deceiving. I never know quite how far I'm going to jump. Like some laps I check up and I still over jump it. Some laps I don't check up as much and I come up a tiny bit short. It's very, very difficult. That outside rut do be rutting. Getting a lot of pop off these jumps. It's kicking the back wheel, so I'm trying to take the sting out of it, trying to soak the jump up a bit. I don't think 50-second lap times are good enough, though. I think I need to be getting some 49s in there. You notice again how it's another track where there's no ridiculously huge lines everywhere, just like Arlington, that I'm doing alright on. For whatever reason, as soon as you start introducing quads into a track, I just fall apart. Just not good at hitting big lines consistently. We'll just let the bike straighten itself back up. No rush, no need to push anything. Oh my god, I went farther. It's alright, still get to the inside. We are locked in. We're rocking. We're rolling. We're tripling. We're rutting. We're braking. We're on the pegs in. We're soaking up. We're blitzing whoops. We're not blitzing whoops. We're blitzing whoops. We're not blitzing whoops. Skirt! If I tried turning tighter at the end of that straight, I probably would have crashed. So I had to wait a second, let the bike sort itself out, and then go again. Damn, that was like a 52. That was an awful lap. So, alright, so I'm going to come up to the lappers now. Yellow flags do not fill me with much confidence. Is this our boy Max? He is a Suzuki enjoyer. No, it's not Max, it's Mr. MX Morrow. This left side's so good, but you barely leave the ground on the jumps. Say thank you to Mr. MX Morrow for being a good lapper. Ah, not 2 laps in a row, surely. Come on, lads, keep it together. Tyler is not far behind. Again, I do not need to beat Tyler. So I've got, let's say, oh god, actually, can someone do the maths? Like, let's say Tyler gets first and I get third, would I still win? So I've gone 1-2 and he's gone 2-3. Oh my goodness. It's a bit sketchy. So yeah, does a 1-2-3 beat a 2-3-1? Ah, actually no, I don't think it would. I think it would be tied points, but he'd get it for getting the better second motor. So I need, if he does beat me, it just needs to be 1 position. Thank you very much, Max. Of course, Cam would pick the important race for me to do well in to start barking on everybody. He's schmooving right now. He could be the deciding factor. Be nice to me, Yoku. Be nice to me, Yoku. Thank you. Cam's barking right now. He's going very fast. Oh, keep on track. Oh. I'm locked in. I can't remember last time I blinked. I blink now.
65 Swedish krona.
Thank you, Godis. I knew it was you already.
Smiley face.
As soon as it said 65 and then Swedish, I knew. And it was my boy. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the support today, boys. It's been very lovely. It's been a nice chilled out stream as well. Not too stressful. Even when I was... even when I was down in the bin in race 2, it was still alright. That was very, very close. So weird how, like, when you get to a certain, like, height, so if you're right in the air in the Supercross triple, all of the sounds disappear. So you just have this brief moment of silence in the air. You know, Jackson said it best after Arlington. You know it's a weird track when Linz wins. And he is very true, because another day, another very technical, very deep-rutted, very patience-orientated, no huge quad-lined track. And we're doing it. We're doing it. It's not to say that I have not had some sketchy moments this race, because I 100% have. I think I've just had a few less than everybody else. Oh, would you look at that, boys? Oh, he's only gone and done it. First race back on the Husky. Oh, should never have left her. Can't get the backflip in. That's fine. Cupcake can have me landing on my head. Oh, round of applause for myself. Love that. Cheeky little 1-2-1. I'm very happy with that. Ah. Yeah, say if Cam passes me, I'll still get the overall. That's fine. Two wins this season as well. Very happy. Oh, now imagine I didn't have them 2 9th places like back to back by trying to ride different bikes. It would have been alright. Oh, that's a bad word that Kamsky's put in there. We'll back out of that. Thank you very much, Godis.
Swedish krona from Goddess. Can we do some live races on Sunday? Smiley face. Smiley face.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything on Sunday, so I should definitely do a stream at some point throughout the day. The elimination races, they're not bad at all. I think that would be good fun. So, yes, thank you very much. That was a good idea. We'll do that. No red plate, I'm afraid, Jerry. I missed a round, and I'm going to miss another round in like 2-3 weeks, so I'm not really in championship contention at all, but maybe that's why I done all right. Maybe it's because there's no pressure. We just rock up and try and do well. So, thank you very much, everybody, for being very, very lovely this stream. It's been nice and chilled out. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ols. Yeah, Ols, give me like 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to go and have a wee, get something to eat, all that good stuff, get a drink, and then I'll be on to play some search. There's a chance, boys.
£5 from Ols.
What's the time now?
For search less than 3.
There is a chance that I might go live in about an hour's time, because there's a race on Hurren Compound. If I don't go live, I've gone to bed because I'm too tired. But keep your eyes open. Maybe. There might be one there. So thank you, everyone. Again, I say we've had about 300-400 people in here the one time that I checked, so I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you've learned something today, like racing-wise, and thank you so, so much. I'm going to love you and leave you. If I don't see you later today, I'll see you Saturday or Sunday, and then on Monday as well. So catch you boys next time. Thank you as always.